Hi, friends, and welcome back to English Classes Online. My name is Benjamin, and in today's lesson, we are going to look at words associated with livestock farming. And this is in continuation of our lessons on vocabulary development. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. Make sure you click on the bell icon as well, so that whenever a new video goes live on the channel, you will be notified instantly. We do two major things on this channel. We teach the English language, various areas of proficiency in the use of English. And secondly, we teach you how you can use the English language as a powerful tool for creating content. So we teach the English language and we teach content creation with English as a tool. So if you are interested in videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Having said this, let's dive into the lesson right away. We want to begin with the lesson objectives. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to do the following things. Number one, you should be able to define livestock farming. Okay, you should be able to define livestock farming and mention different types of livestock farming. And then you should explain the benefits of livestock farming, list and explain words and phrases associated with livestock farming. Okay, then let's now go into the first item on our lesson objectives, and that is a basic question. What is livestock farming? Well, livestock farming is basically the economic activity of raising domestic or farm animals for the purpose of obtaining their meat, milk, eggs, leather, wool, fur, honey, and so on and so forth. You know, those things that can be got from livestock. You know, when you are a livestock farmer, you farm or you raise livestock for the purpose of obtaining their meat, their eggs, their milk, or even to sell the livestock and make money, okay? So that is livestock farming. Now let's look at some benefits of livestock farming, okay? And the first benefit is that livestock farming helps to provide high quality food products such as meat, egg, milk, cheese, and so on. You know, if you prepare your breakfast, you probably need milk, eggs, as the case may be. For your lunch or for your supper, of course, you will need some, meat, some chunks of meat. So, those are the benefits of livestock farming. Now, livestock farming provides raw materials to various economic sectors, such as food processing industries, okay, tourism, shoe and bag making industries, hospitality, and other industries. So livestock farming provides raw materials. And livestock farming creates job opportunities and sources of income. Okay? It can also serve as a hobby for some people. When some people decide to raise certain animals, they could do it as a hobby. And then livestock farming contributes to the country's foreign exchange earnings through the export of livestock products. And this will further strengthen the local currency value, okay? In addition to all these, bigger animals such as cattle, horse, and donkeys can be used for some special farm operations, such as plowing, harrowing, and even beasts of burden, even for transportation, and so on and so forth. So These are few of the benefits of livestock farming. Now let's look at types of livestock farming. Number one, intensive livestock farming. And this has to do with, having more labor and capital, using more labor and capital for the production of animals, in terms of the adequate temperature, in terms of the feed, in terms of the health care. Okay? That is intensive. Intensive livestock farming is like intensive agriculture. Yeah, I mean, yes, that when we talked about vocabulary associated with agriculture, agriculture is the general term, and then livestock farming is, is a branch of agriculture, is part of agriculture. We have crop production, and then we have livestock production. Okay? Then the second one is the extensive livestock farming, which is the opposite of intensive. In the case of extensive livestock farming, you are using more land, larger areas of land, pastures, meadows, and other natural resources. You just use more of this, for the production of animals. In intensive, you can use the same parcel of land, but then you increase labor and capital, so that's the difference. The next one is nomadic livestock farming. Of course, this is the work of the nomadic herdsmen. It's a method of raising animals that involves moving from one place to another in search of better grazing land and water. The animals are taken to different places where they can eat various foods and resources, okay? Then organic livestock farming, this has to do with the use of synthetic, it doesn't involve, please, this is a livestock production system that does not involve the use of synthetic chemicals like pesticides, chemical fertilizers, and so on and so forth. The animals are put in a large space where they feed on natural products. Anything organic is natural. It's not diluted or adulterated, if you like, with some artificial chemicals. It's just naturally the way it is from the soil or from nature, if you like. Now, words associated with livestock farming. We want to look at certain words because vocabulary has to do with the words used in a language, okay? And the more you increase your vocabulary, the more knowledgeable you are about a given field of life. The more words you learn about livestock farming, the more knowledgeable you become about livestock farming, because that is exactly what it is. Vocabulary has a way of giving you more information, new information. And as the saying goes, to be adequately informed is to be totally transformed. When you lack information, then you are intellectually incapacitated, all right? But when you are adequately informed, then you can do a lot of things, okay? Now, the first word we want to look at is breed. Breed refers to a stock of animals within a species, having a distinctive appearance and typically having been developed by deliberate selection. So it's kind of a stock of animals within a species. That's the breed, okay? Then breeding animal. An animal caused to produce offspring, typically in a controlled and organized way, okay? Then you have flock. What do you call a flock? Is a grouping of a species of livestock, like sheep, poultry, and so on. That's a flock of sheep, a flock of that, okay? Now, herd is a group of single species of animal. You can talk of a herd of cattle, you know, that is called, excuse me, you know, that is a group, is called a herd, H-E-R-D. Then livestock refers to domestic animals kept for productive purposes, to produce meat, milk, wool, and so on, okay? Now, market animal. This refers to livestock bred and raised for food consumption. You know, you breed them just to sell them, people buy for consumption, so on. Now, gestation is the condition of female livestock or female animals when developing fetus in the uterus, you know. It is the process or period between conception and birth, you know. In other words, you can look at that as when the animal is pregnant with a young one. Now, gestation period refers to the period from the date of actual conception, when the animal conceives, to the date of pasteurization. You know, pasteurization is, you know, giving birth. And that's from the time the animal conceives to the time, in fact, and look at the pasteurization period as the pregnancy period. And this period varies according to the species of animals. For a cow, you have between 279 to 283 days. In a buffalo, you have about 310 days. In a sheep, you have between 148 to 152 days. A goat will have between 150 to 152 days, you know, the gestation period, okay? Now, pasteurization that we already mentioned refers to the act of giving birth to a young one, okay? Then lactation period is the period after pasteurization. And during this period, the animal produces milk, you know? And that is why, you know, lactation is the time the animal produces milk. Then we have the dry period after lactation, in which the animal does not produce milk. That is called the dry period. Then calving refers to giving birth to a calf, and this refers to animals like cows and other large animals, okay? Then you have calving interval, is the period between two successive calving, okay? And you know, calving is giving birth, so the period between giving birth and another one, okay, is the calving interval. Let's look at more words associated, and we want to look at chickens, okay? Now, what is called a chick, a newly hatched or a very young chicken, is called a chick. Then the broilers refer to a chicken that is 6 to 13 weeks of age, used for meat production. And then the pullet is a female bird under 1 year of age. Then you have the hen, the female bird over 1 year of age. That's the mature, you know, chicken, the mature female chicken. Then you have the cockerel, which is a male bird under 1 year of age, okay? Then you have the rooster, which is the male bird over 1 year of age, is the rooster, okay? Then you have the kind of the popular products that you have from raising chickens will be eggs and chicken, of course, okay? Then let's look at cattle, okay? Now, Bovine. Bovine is a name which is the scientific name for cattle or an animal of the cattle family. And this includes buffaloes. Okay. Then calf. A calf is a sexually immature young bovine. Okay. A young one is a calf. Then an heifer is a young female bovine which has not yet had a calf. Then you have a cow, which is a mature female bovine. Then the one you call steer is a castrated male bovine, castrated. Then the bull is a sexually mature male bovine, and of course, that is what it is. Then you have an ox, which is a castrated bull that has been trained to walk and is at least 4 years of age. That is an ox. So you can pause this video and take a look at these various words. Now you can really understand. You may have come across some of these words, but you may not have known exactly what they refer to or the differences between them. When you talk of a bull and a cow and a calf and cattle, you may not have known the differences among them, but by studying the vocabulary as we are doing, then you'll be able to know the specific differences among them. Then the popular products we can get from raising or rearing cattle will be milk, beef, and leather. Of course, we can also use the bones for things like buttons and so on and so forth. Okay, so now words associated with livestock farming continues, and we want to look at goats. Okay, now the one we call caprine refers to animals in the goat family. That's the scientific name, if you like, or the general name, for the animals in the goat family. Generally, they are called caprine. And then kid is a young goat, okay? Wether is a castrated male goat. Some people call it a wether goat or simply wether, okay? Then you have doe, which is also called a nanny, is a female goat, okay? While the one called buck, which is also called billy, is a sexually mature male goat, okay? That's so much about goats. Then let's now look at pigs, okay? Different. Then swine refers to animals in the pig family. Generally, all the animals that come from the pig family can be referred to as swine, okay? That's the general name. Then you have the one you call barrow, is a young castrated male swine. And then you have boar, a sexually mature male swine. Then the gilt is a young female pig. And the hog is a mature swine, usually weighing more than 120 pounds. Then, of course, you have the one you call pig or piglet. It's a young swine, usually weighing less than 120 pounds. Then the one we call sow is a mature female swine, is known as sow, okay? Now we come to sheep, okay? Now the general name or the scientific name for sheep is ovine, ovine. Then you have the one you call ewe, ewe. E-W-E is a female sheep. Then lamb is a sheep less than 1 year in age. That is called a lamb. Then a ram is a male sheep. Then you also have wether is a castrated male sheep. So you may refer to that as a wether sheep. That's a male sheep that has been castrated. Then the kind of products you can get from raising sheep will be lamb. Mutton is the flesh, the meat you get, the sheep meat can be called mutton. A fully grown sheep, the flesh you use, like the meat, if you like. And then you have wool. These are things you can, the popular products from sheep. Then the rabbits, okay? Now, kit is a young rabbit, doe is a female rabbit, buck is a male rabbit. Then the popular products will be the four, which is the hares, and then the meat, okay? So, and that brings us to the end of today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. If you did, then of course, make sure you like the video and share the video with your friends and relations, okay? If you are new to the channel and you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you click on the subscribe button below, and then you'll be officially subscribed to this channel. The next thing you need to do is to click on the bell icon just below the channel. You will find a bell icon, click on it, and that will activate the notification system so that whenever a new video is uploaded on the channel, you will be notified instantly. That will, of course, ensure that you won't miss any new videos that we upload on the channel. Now, there are a lot of resources you will find in the description section. If you browse through it, you will find, for example, a free PDF ebook called The Basic Units of English Grammar. If you are interested in learning English grammar, you can download it free of charge by simply clicking on the link. Then you will have some ebooks. One of them is Good Success in English, a complete study package for effective English learning. If you are interested in that, just click on it. There are a lot of people who have really given kudos to the author for such a thorough job done. All the areas of proficiency in the use of English language, they are all, adequately treated in that book. And you have other ebooks, and there are also other ebooks that are not just for English learning, but for content creation skills. And on this channel, as I told you, we create content in two major ways. Number one, we teach the English language. And number two, we also teach you how you can use the English language as a tool for content creation. Because if you are proficient in the use of the English language, you don't have to fold your hands and think that the only thing you can do is to be an English teacher. It's part of it. But then if you really want to, to make money online through the use of English, then one of the most lucrative ways is to use the language to create content. Because if you can create valuable content, then you can monetize that content, and then you can create for yourself multiple streams of income on various online platforms. You can do exactly what I am doing on this channel and on other online platforms. So if you are interested in that, we already have a training program that will help enable you to use my blueprints. If you want to set up an online teaching business, then you can click on the link to join the online, the course on how to set up an online teaching business. If you want to learn how to create and sell information products, then you click on a link to an ebook, and of course there's a link to an online course which is published on Udemy. And so whichever one you want, you can click on it. If you are going to take any of the English language proficiency tests, such as IELTS, IELTS, or an alternative to IELTS, which is called Duolingo English Test, then we have training programs. You can just click on the link of whichever one you are interested in, and then you will gain access to them. There are so many other resources. You may also wish to visit our official website, and the web address is www.englishclassesonline.com.ng. If you have any questions, suggestions, or comments, kindly leave them in the comment section below. I want to say a big thank you to all of you for being part of today's program. I look forward to seeing you in the next class. Goodbye for now, and remain blessed. Many thanks for watching today's video. A big thank you to all of you out there for being part of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, kindly subscribe to this channel. Subscribe now as a way of giving us support. For notification about new videos, click on the bell icon. You will find the bell icon. Click on it so that whenever a new video is uploaded, you will be instantly notified. If you have actually enjoyed the video, like and share the video with your friends and relatives. This is very important. If you have any comments, leave your comments below. Any questions, any suggestions, we would gladly receive them and respond promptly and positively to them. See you in the next video. I look forward to always seeing you in the new video.